Morning Eric, I just wanted to do a quick video for you showing you just a quick step through installing the application on an iPad. I've actually got my daughter's iPad connected to my PC, and what you're looking at on the PC on the screen here is iTunes. So I've got selected, I'm not going to zoom in just so you can see the whole screen, but hopefully you can follow the steps I'm walking through here. I've got the apps option checked on the top left hand corner of iTunes. These are the two applications that are available to be installed on a iPad or iPhone. I actually took the IPA, the build that I sent to you, and dropped it onto my desktop and then dragged it into this screen. So you can basically just drag and drop in here, and that's the application we're going to install. This one is actually not using your data, it's just I wanted to show the TPK piece, so I've got some data available that I can use here. My daughter's iPad actually isn't showing up, so let me just, that's because it would help if I was better prepared. I just need to connect it to my PC on my laptop, and it should appear in a second in the left hand side just here. There it is. When I click on that, what I'll see, come on in when you're ready, is this interface, which is what you'll see with the iPad that you're using. Click on the apps button at the top. That'll show you this interface, which hopefully you can see, but not super clearly. You can see actually that I've got installed this application already in the bottom left hand corner. You can see it's actually installed. This option here allows us to either remove that application and update, or update it. So what I'm going to do first is, in this window here, when this button here, you can't see it, it says remove, and I'm going to click that and it says will remove. I'm then going to go to the bottom right hand corner and click apply. You'll see a couple of things. You'll see in the top window it actually walking through the process of uninstalling, and we'll actually see down here, I don't know if you saw that a second ago, but in here that application has now disappeared, which shows you we've now uninstalled the application. Well, good. This is still highlighted. The button here has changed to install. So what it's basically saying is, do you now want to install the new version of this application onto the device? I'm going to click install. Again, it says will install. I'm going to click apply, and again we'll see in the top window it installing the application, and then down in the bottom hand corner here, I don't know if you can see my mouse, I'm moving, you'll see in a second that application reappears. So we've now got that application on the device. When I click on that application, you see data collection documents, or mobile data collection documents to the right. This is an option to actually allow us to add documents to be used by that application. And the two things we want to do here is we want to add the XML, which I sent to you, and we want to add the TPK. This is how we would add the TPK. So I'm going to click the add button. The add button actually comes up with a pop-up window. I'm going to go to my desktop, and I've actually put the relevant files in this folder here under iDot. Actually, I'm not going to use that one, I'm going to use the other one. Sorry, I wanted to show you something that included the TPK we could use. So this is editing app.xml. I'm going to add that. That's our configuration file, and we'll talk more about the configuration file, but that's an important piece for you to be able to change what the application, how it looks, and what layers are loaded without my input or any developer's input. So I think using that at the moment and building that out is important for us. But for now, let's just add it. I'm going to do another add. We've got a TPK here. I'm going to add that TPK as well by clicking open. You probably can't see it, but in the top it actually shows it being copied to the device, and it's walking through it. So what we're going to end up is an application which is able to reference two particular files, the configuration of the TPK. Okay, we're good, we're done. Right, we're ready to go. I'm going to now show you the iPad. Here it is, and let me just do this. It's happy birthday to me. My daughter's birthday is in a week, so she's very excited. So let's just get in. Okay, and there's a hedgehog, which she's going to get for her birthday. We'd love that. There's the application. I'm going to click on that and it'll load. Now again, the data you're going to see isn't your data, but I wanted just to walk through things. What it's doing now is actually loading. It's loaded from the configuration file, and now it's loading the application over the web. So we should be seeing, when you're ready, it loading. It's a bit slow. I don't know why it's so slow. It's typical that. Last time I just ran it was really fast. Loading map, loading map, loading map. Maybe there's a problem. Huh. Let's start it again and see what happens. That's weird. Classic, isn't it? You do a demo and it breaks. I'm gonna... Gosh, I always forget how to use these things. I like them, but I always forget how to use them. Like a double click. Let's just kill the application. Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm going to drop a different XML on there. Okay, loading that. Oh, there we go. Okay, for some reason it was slow. I don't know why. There are funky things happening. That isn't the application. That was a call to the server to get the data, and for some reason the server didn't respond properly or was slow in responding. So, you know, we'll come across some of these things, and so we'll keep a record of what we see. And there's the data. We've got the title for the XML. We've got the web map from the XML. And then let's just go into offline mode, and I'll show you the TPK. Let's just go, yeah, layers, load offline, and with a pause. We're now no longer looking at the ArcGIS server version of this. We're now looking at a local version of it, and we can just zoom in. I'm just going to zoom into here, and that's the TPK sitting locally, and you can see it's pretty high resolution stuff. So so that's the workflow, and we won't do an edit because we've done that before, but just to show you how you just step through the process of installing a iOS version of this application on your iPad. The Android way of doing things is a little bit simpler than this, but is different again, so I may need just to walk you through that one. Once you've got them down, you'll be all good. So so there's that one. Play around with that, Eric, and let's talk more about the TPK generation next, and we'll get through these initial steps of getting things set up, and then we can start looking at bugs and workflows and all those kind of good things. So anyway, there it is.